I think we're just going to close out the symposium now, and I wanted to thank everyone, all of our contributors and all of our participants from around the world. Truly impressive. If you have a look again at the map on the Arts Front website, you can see the places people come from, and it shows to me the great interest, maybe even the resurgence of interest in plants, and it feels wonderful to be a part of that. And what we did today is very much a part of that resurgence. Just some thanks are in order, I believe, especially to the Arts Front team. Incredibly organized, incredibly efficient, and thank you so much for creating a platform just this with features, more interactive features that are so important as many events are moving online because of our situation in the world. These kinds of platforms are incredibly important. So our thanks to everyone at Arts Front, and also to Lee Barclay, who has been kind of an intermediate between us as editors and the Arts Front team. So with that, I will pass it over to Monica for some further comments.
Patricia, do you want to go? I'm having some troubles here.
Sure. So I would like again to kind of reiterate what John has said. This book started small. In the beginning, it was just the three of us, John, Monica, and I, imagining how we could create a sense of what the Mind of Plants is. And it was wonderful to see it branch out and first become a wonderful volume that, as we mentioned, and I think you probably are all aware of by now, is a book that is going to be published in the fall with Synergetic Press. So if anyone got interested, you can always try to get hold of the book once it's published later this year, but also to branch out into this amazing symposium, where I would like to once again thank, first of all the speakers who joined us here today and sometimes made the effort of being awake at very strange times of the night to be able to be here with us today, to thank all of the participants who were here in attendance and accompanied us throughout this journey, and of course to thank our organizers and the Arts Front team for the wonderful job in making the symposium possible, for all the technical assistance without which I'm sure Monica, John, and I would have been completely lost, and everything would have crashed in the first few minutes. So I want to thank everyone who made this possible, to all of those in attendance, and of course to all of those behind the scenes who made sure that everything ran smoothly. Thanks so much.
And of course, being the last one of the three, I can only repeat you and repeat myself. I would actually like to thank the Templeton World Charity Foundation, who is sponsoring me, and much of my work wouldn't be possible these days if it wasn't for their very generous, and I would say even courageous input financially. And of course, the Arts Front team is, is the magic team. It's beyond words, and I think I want to actually name. So thank you to Sarah, Norm, Boo, and Elliot. These people are incredible, and they made our job so effortless that it looked like, oh, this is easy. But I know that they spent countless hours, and sometimes I would receive messages in the middle of the night, and you're like, are they still working on this? So this beautiful platform, it's their little baby, and we are so honored to be able to support it by using it. And so this is also an invitation for all of you to feel part of this network, where we are gonna invite people to, create a collaboration, create actions things that we can do together. When the registration started to come in, I have noticed, and everyone else in the team did, what a diversity we have here. And this is exactly as we have kind of said it, touched on throughout many of the talks and throughout the sessions in the day. Like diversity, ultimately, diversity of opinion, diversity of perspective, diversity, like biological diversity, it's such an important key for moving forward. So in a way, this is a space that we're trying to create for the forward. So come and be part of, allow everyone to together to build this diversity that we so need for, if we're gonna build a new global future. And so in this sense, I really want to thank all of the people, all of the delegates that took the time to share with us by being with us and sharing their photos, sharing their time and their thoughts in the chat. And of course, all of the presenters, as Patricia said, I know some of them had to get up really, really early and look fresh, because you're supposed to look fresh and on the job. So very grateful to all of them. I feel so overwhelmed because there was such a sharing going on throughout the day that I don't think I can digest it all at once. So I'm glad this is all recorded, and I will be reviewing it over and over again to digest the material. And so again, I invite you to do the same. Of course, I also want to acknowledge and thank so much my close collaborators, John, Patricia. This little baby of the Mind of Plants has become like a huge tree, and is exactly what I think it wanted to be. And it's so great that we embarked on this together and allowed it to be what it really wanted to be. And it's still growing. So I think this is going to be a big, long-lived tree, hopefully. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And of course, I have to acknowledge, she is known as a force of nature. And so Leah Barclay, the amazing Leah Barclay, thank you so much, because you are such a genius. And again, an amazing connector as well. This is your new moniker now, connector. And yeah, you, I have no words. You are incredible. And I know that anybody who has worked with you or has been involved in anything that you touched knows what I mean. So I encourage, again, everyone to just check out Leah's work and get excited, get involved. And then lastly, of course, but not last, but not least, I had to acknowledge the plants themselves. Without them, we wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here. They have guided my life, changed my life, upset my life, destroyed my life, rebuilt my life. And they're doing this over and over again. And I'm so grateful for that. I had to write it down because I was concerned that I would forget. And it's about how, in so many ways, they keep reminding me with very great gentleness how to be human, because I keep forgetting. And I think that if we can engage with these others, which love us so much because they give us everything, then I think the world could be a really beautiful place. Actually, it is already a beautiful place. And we can have it just right now. So the future is right here. And so I have to acknowledge them for everything that they do for us. Thank you.
Thank you, Monica. And thank you, Patricia. And the idea is really to keep this conversation going. And to that effect, we are proposing a plant and people network, something of a global scope, something that doesn't exist at the moment, but which should exist. So we invite you to join that network when it comes to, when it materializes. And we look forward to keeping in touch with you all as things develop with that. So On that note, I think this concludes the proceedings of the day. And thanks again to everyone for making a really memorable event. Take care.
I might just add one little thing. We're gonna follow up with you. So keep your eyes peeled, keep your ears, peeled. We will be back. There will be more, and we really would love you to join us because we cannot do this on our own. We need you. So please, let's do this. Thank you.